Hello and welcome back to Dwarf Fortress. As I set up this embark site, I have a deep fryer on, so I fully expect to burn down my house. But yeah, I have generated well, it's actually kind of the same world, but with more history this time. So it's 1,050 years history, and it's still in the first age of myth. So yeah, I think there'll be some big beasties around, maybe the odd dragon. I had a quick look through Legends mode, but the only dragons I could see were dead, unfortunately. But yeah, I'm gonna pick this site here. This map, by the way, is actually a map of Tamriel. This island here is the Somerset Isle. Let me just kind of memorize where I am. And let's just move around a little bit. So, yeah. If we scroll, oh, maybe it's not the Somerset Isle. Whereabouts am I? It's a lot easier to see when I'm generating it. But, where are we? So yeah, there's the Imperial City there. So I guess I was in High Rock somewhere. But anyway, you know what Tamriel looks like. Now, where the crap was I? But yeah, I just picked a region with no aquifer. That's the search results that I've put in, basically. I believe it was this area. No aquifer. We've got clay. I can see sand there as well. If I look at the biomes, we've got temperate woodland with some vegetation. We've got some wilderness around. And okay, there is a aquifer there, but that looks to be a nice sandy beach there. So we can have pottery and clay. And let's embark. You've selected an area with salt water. It may be very difficult to survive here, unless you just build a well over the salt water, because they'll drink it just the same. Prepare for the journey carefully. Right. I think I have the embark points on 2,000, which is a little more than default, I think. I think it's quite a bit more than default, actually. Shh. Yeah, I'm still pretty new at this. I mean, you know, I've managed to go 4 or 5 forts, but that still makes you a good noob. I can't even deal with an aquifer. I probably could. I just, so I'll have a male cat. I definitely want to get some cat bombs going. I'll have a female cat, because you can stuff as many cats and dogs as you like in a cage. Set it up to a pressure plate and just, you know, let the fun happen when somebody steps on it. Let my frame rate get completely destroyed, more like. So yeah, I don't really want to touch any of this stuff. I guess I'll just what I like to do is have just the maximum skill on miner straight away, and I guess we'll have a woodcutter. Actually, I'm not going to spend that many points on woodcutter. This person will also, since they're going to be outside a lot, they'll also be a herbalist. And we'll come back to them. Might make them a fisher or something useless. So we'll have a good mason, really good mason, and a decent carpenter. We'll get it to about there, I suppose. Alright, now what else do we need? None of that crap. Well, yeah, I mean, it's just what you actually want at the start. So we want a novice animal trainer. Beekeeper, I mean, it's a bit of a risk. So there might not be any bees, so it's not. Animal trainer and a butcher at the same time. Those seem like overlapping skills to me. I don't know about you, but and a tanner as well, so they can just butcher an animal and then immediately go take their skins. And a novice, we'll go with proficient brewer. I like to make people actually good at stuff to start with. So I'll just have a brewer and a cook. We could probably have one person do those jobs, but I feel like they're important enough to have 2 separate people. So we still got shitloads of skills left. Carpenter. Probably, I mean, I'm going to build a proper stone fort. So he's not really going to be doing much except for making beds and bins. Which I guess we will have on repeat for quite a lot, but... should make him a gem cutter and a gem setter as well. Seems a bit odd, overlapping skills there, but whatever. So, mason... See, mason we just want doing masonry all the time. So, when they're not out cutting down trees or collecting stuff, let's have them do leatherworking, if I can find it. Good lord, such a big list of stuff. There we go. Leatherworking, clothworking as well. This guy is our dog's body, I guess. So I really have a lot of points here. This is just far too many points. Maybe I should use them for... Let's make our miner a bookkeeper, I guess. We might as well. We've got the points. It's probably not the most useful thing to have straight away, but we'll make them a appraiser. And I don't know, I guess it'll randomly generate the rest anyway, won't it? See, it might have even given me a better appraiser than novice, so let's turn it up to proficient. I see, you can only spend so many points on them, can you? Well, that makes sense, I guess. Let's just make you really good at wood cutting then. Let's go back to items and not waste too much money. We'll get some chickens, because the eggs are always nice, and, you know, chicken bomb might be cool. So buy about 4 hens, 1 rooster. I could probably buy the female chicks, really. Well, they cost the same anyway, never mind. Let's see, what else? Animals. So, let's go to new, let's have a look around. I could just sort of not spend the rest of the points, but, well, that's not going to happen, is it? Weapons, what about a silver mace? That would be quite cool. Ammo. Hold on. I do have an iron anvil, yes. Kiwis. I suppose I could bring building materials, but you know, that's pretty pointless. I do have my eye on the clock here. Just, yeah, I am aware that I'm spending a long time just looking at menus. I could bring metal bars, I mean, it's all stuff that you can get. So it's just, what about trap components? Actually, cages would be cool. Those are not in trap components, which is a bit irritating. It's in furniture somewhere, I guess. Quivers, backpacks, or maybe wheelbarrows? Should be under tools. Nest boxes. Why would I want silver hives? I suppose my bees would be living it up in that. Why did only metal? Ah, there we go. Just keep scrolling, keep scrolling. Pewter, scroll faster, metal, metal, gold. Should we have some gold nest boxes for our chickens? I think not. Still in metal, come on, there's gotta be some wooden ones in here somewhere. No? Bloody hell. Ah, here we go. Pericles, that's some kind of stone. So, I don't know, let's go with maple, I guess. And we'll bring about 4 of them. Because, you know, it gives our hens somewhere to lay eggs just immediately, and we don't need to, oh good lord, I've got to scroll all the way down. You don't need to craft them. Anything that saves my dwarves a lot of work. I wonder if, featherwood wheelbarrows would be of any benefit. Because they'll be lighter, surely. So yeah, I'll just bring a few of those, whatever. And because it just feels like I have way too many points here, I think I'm just gonna embark and just, yeah, leave a lot of points behind. Well, this guy's only a butcher and a tanner. Oh, and an animal trainer. So let's make him a fisher as well. Where's the fish cleaner, fish dissector, fisherman? There it is. And they'll probably spend all of their bloody time fishing. Well, I'm going to risk the fact that I've forgotten something, and I'm going to click embark, and then I'm going to go make sure my kitchen isn't burning down. So what's the place called anyway? I didn't... Vúshlitast. Heat torches. Well, that's pretty good. So I shall be back after I've eaten. But it'll just be a second for you. Okay, so we have arrived at Vúshlitast. Let's have a look around. I did remember one thing that I've forgotten. I've forgotten to give myself a farmer. That could be an issue. But not really. So yeah, the place is ridiculously flat, as you might imagine, being next to the sea. There's a big fucking hole in the ground there, I guess. Oh, what's all this down here? Driftwood. Ooh. Wonder if that's any good. I guess this, that probably means flooding here, I would guess. Wet pelagic clay. Interesting. So yeah, we got some kind of tidal area there. But there is basically just a big bloody cliff here, which is actually kind of cool, because I can see what kind of stones we've got before I've even dug anywhere. So we got rhyolite, gabbro, and granite, marble, I think, somewhere down there as well, which is quite nice. I don't know if marble is actually worth any more. I don't think it is, but stone is stone to these dwarves. So yeah, it being pretty flat is actually... I mean, it's not ideal, really, is it? Because, I mean, what I'm thinking is using this cliff as a natural barrier. We can remove a lot of those slopes. And... excuse me. Yeah. So I'm going to have to think about how I'm going to designate the entrance. I'll be back in a sec. Okay, I think we've got something approaching a sensible solution here. So I've got a couple of channels dug down. One is going to be the main entrance, and that'll be the end of this corridor here. And this channel here will be for wagons. And eventually I'll have like a drawbridge in here that will just block off anything coming in through there. This is so that I can trap the shit out of the main corridor into my fort, but not block any caravans. It does mean having two entrances to protect, but I'm planning to build fortifications up here anyway, and if they get through those, you know, we're boned. And yeah, a big staircase going about 5 tiles down, 5 levels down. So let's unpause, watch them get to their stuff, and we'll deconstruct the wagon, as always, for that free wood. We'll make a garbage pile somewhere out here, because we're very quickly going to get some vermin, I think. That's what I brought the cats for. And of course, a pasture. What is that? Is that an emu? It's an eagle. Well, that's alright. Gigantic and muscular. A small bird of prey that is gigantic and muscular. Well, you know. So how are you doing down here? Yeah, so we've got sand here, which is excellent, because it mines out ridiculously quickly. I mean, this guy's a proficient miner anyway, but... And yeah, you can grow on it. I don't know if it affects grow speed or anything like that, but not that I've ever noticed. In a previous fort, I've had black sand. It was awesome. There's nothing to catch in the central swamps. Anyway. Yeah, so I guess none of these pools have any fish on them. Alright. We'll pasture the birds. And We brought a camel with us. That's unusual. Right, before I forget, I do actually need to set a farmer. Because I forgot to assign one. So I guess this guy. I mean, yeah. Like, yeah. Because he's not really going to be doing that much. Really. I gave him kind of useless skills, but never mind. Alright, we're getting started now. So, how are you doing down here? Yeah, I do like to bring a very skilled miner to start with. It does make things a lot smoother in the early stages. That's too big if you ask me. I like building these little farm plots. They seem more efficient to me. Could be wrong. And you can diversify, of course. Because, yeah, I don't know, I think when they're kind of managing this one little plot, it just makes it a bit quicker to kind of sow the seeds and stuff like that. What kind of clay is this? Silty clay. That's not very good. That looks like fire clay though. No, just ordinary clay. And sandy clay. That's the rhyolite, isn't it? Yeah. So, what have we got here? More rhyolite. Alright, so I guess on the first rock level, we're gonna make a new corridor. Start building some workshops off it. And just a 3x3 corridor because it allows for a good level of traffic, I find. Alright, let's not go crazy with the corridors. I don't really plan very much, but I know that that is enough to... one more. That's enough to get a workshop in the middle and a little mini stockpile around the outside. Although what I'm thinking with this one, I mean this is how I usually do it, but I'm thinking the level below this doesn't have a room the same size, and I can just dig a slope down here. And maybe even put some mine carts on it so that it can just quickly jump up and down and get materials, but we shall see. In fact, I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. Well, it's too early to do that. I mean, there's a lot of digging for my guy to do, isn't it, really? So, whoops, actually select mine, might help. So, yeah, we want basics up first. So that'll be a mason, a carpenter, and some other shit. Let's actually put in some doors. Which... I don't know why my mouse clicks aren't working today. Unless my mouse is not working. Seriously. Oh, there we go. Normally I like to designate the doors with a mouse because it's just one little click and it works. And I'm going to be somewhat sensible for once. I'm going to have all the kitchen-y kind of stuff up here. Because normally I build it with all the other workshops and just have them all clumped together in one place, and it's not very organized at all, is it really? So, kitchen and a brewery, and that should do for now. I'll let the miner dig that stuff out. And let's set what crops we want here. So in the spring, plump helmets, and plump helmets, plump helmets. Well, they're useful. You can never have too many. Right, next one. Yep. Someone make a tool to sort out your farms, please. Maybe I'm just impatient, but this just seems fiddly to me. Let's grow some sweet pods here. I'll make cave wheats in the other months. Winter dimple cups. Still not sure if you can even eat those. I don't know. Quarry bushes. Some more wheat. Never have enough wheat either, really. And what shall we have here? More sweet pods. Pigtails, we haven't planted any of those. And there we go. Farm sorted. And that really feels like it should be easier. I don't know. Yeah, I do complain a bit too much though. Right, I have nest boxes. Yeah, I mean, like I kind of left a tile by the farms here, thinking I'd build them there, but I don't know, it seems a bit silly to build them underground. But I suppose it's sensible. I don't want to let them roam free because, well, I think they'll starve unless you pasture them, because they're herbivores. I've had turkeys randomly starve to death, so... Milk quartz. Ah, I'm trying to, like, build walls there. Don't do that. No need to dig that just yet. Mate. Yeah, rhyolite. It's not a bad looking stone with this tile set. I don't know, I keep looking at other tile sets and they're all just kind of unpleasant. Yeah, there's about 100 of them, and I don't know, this one, I know what things are, and what more do you need? Sorry if it burns your retinas or anything like that, but yeah. Right, so I might as well... No, that's not what we want a zone. Because we got some sand lying around, so I'll designate that as a sand zone. Animal training zone, that's something we need as well. Because we want to start training these dogs. I'll just plonk it there for now. Training. Active, yes. And animals. More training for the dogs, please. And I'll actually remember to assign them to soldiers this time. And what other zones do we need? Well, we kind of need some fishing zones. There's something in that water. Unless it's raining, actually. Murky pool, stagnant water. Yeah, I think it's just raining. I always do that. So like, what's that swimming around in the water? What? Oh, that's just surf. I don't need to worry about that. Mist. It looks pink though. But yeah, that's the tides coming in. I hope that doesn't impact my frame rate too badly. It doesn't seem to be. So yeah, as I suspected, this is a little flooded area. Unfortunately, I can't use that driftwood. That would be, there we go, I got a war dog already. I train just alarmingly easy, actually. Wild strawberries. Delicious. Right. I should probably get some kind of stockpile area going. Have you finished these workshops? Oh, excellent. Alright, we'll have a masons first. Make it out of rhyolite because it's right there. Carpenter, so I can start making bins and shit. There we go. Alright, is someone going to come and build them? Who knows? Hey! And we have a carpenter shop. Alright. So we're going to ask for about... Well, we're just going to fill it with beds. And that'll be about 8. And that'll do. Partially constructed. You know, like British builders. I'll just go for a cup of tea, mate. Yeah. So what do we want from the masons first? Doors, probably. Just make doors. Because you can't make proper rooms without doors, I mean. And... yeah, well... make this staircase go down a bit further. Because yeah, we got a few dirt levels there. We Maybe I could have the stockpile above the workshop. I mean, it wouldn't really matter. And yeah, it would make sense to put the sort of junk area, just a storage area, on a soil layer rather than somewhere where we can have nice engravings and stuff for bedrooms. So yeah, that makes sense to me. So let's get another corridor here. Not that long, although it is only clay. Well, clay is really hard to dig through. I mean, maybe not for a dwarven miner, but right. That's not going to do anything if I do that, is it? No. So I can just do that and do that. And in the meantime, these... Oops, I actually accidentally went down there, didn't I? Egypt. Yeah, in the meantime, these will just be temporary stockpiles, just full of everything. But yeah, eventually I will designate them for specific stuff. And dig a little channel down so they can just hop up and down the slope and get their stuff. And that seems efficient to me, and I'm going down there instead of up. I need to remap those keys to like page up and page down or something. Currently that's set to zoom, which also sends me across the map. It's a bit strange. So yeah, we got some crops planted already, got some nest boxes, some workshops, and I'm gonna start building the fortifications, because it takes that long to build them, that by the time this is finished, if I designate it on, well, I can't check the dates, but it's really early, then yeah, I mean the question is, not logs. Right, we don't really have a lot of stone yet actually, so we're not going to get much of this done. But yeah, I think if I make it like 2 of these wide and then build it back to the cliff, that will give us plenty of room outside. It'll be a bit narrow, but and yeah, I'll have the entrance towards the south somewhere by the depot, so that funnels any invaders, any potential invaders, past any potential depot that might be sitting around, and you know, past their guards. Yes, always use the depot as fodder. Always. Yep, still raining. Taking logs down, good stuff. And we have a few idlers, so let's make a wood stockpile around here. Rip. And a stone stockpile around here. They probably have better things to do than lugging rocks around, but you know, get on with it. And 1 tile left, you son of a bitch. If you just dug that one and left the other ones, I could have put the still in there. Where the hell's he gone? Where have you gone, you son of a bitch? Oh, actually, I wanted that up here anyway, didn't I? Still. Alright. Because booze is just too important to not have that immediately. Drinks 50. That's bad. Let's check the kitchen here, because we don't want to accidentally cook away our seeds. That's good. Automatically forbidden. Let's take the bloody booze off cook. Right. That's what I was looking for. Something like that can bring a fort to its knees in the first bloody month. Jesus Christ. I mean, we don't have a kitchen yet, so it's not the end of the world, but... Council's rock door. Oh shit, yeah. Okay, right. We do actually need more rock. So go ahead and mine these out. That is too big. What's going on there? Why did I make that so big? There we go. I gotta find out where the hell my miner is. See, it's weird. I mean, there's still rock lying around, but it's already been designated to this fortification, so Where are my chickens going? Those are chickens, aren't they? Oh no, they're capybaras. Aw, they're cute. Incredibly skinny yet gigantic overall. Well, anyway, I think we've made a good start here. I'm going to call that the end of the first episode of, what's it called? Vúshlitast heat torches. So yes, it is mid-spring, and I'll see you next time.